Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm back with a very simple sketchbook painting. So recently I'm into like moons and bouquets. So today is gonna be a full moon and a red tulip in front of it. So for the moon, I just place a bowl in the middle and I trace it. And then I'm gonna start by painting the background in Prussian blue mixed with a little bit of black and ultramarine blue. Next, I'm going to split the moon in the middle and I'm going to paint the left side in a darker shade of gray, and on the left side I'm going to paint it in a much lighter shade of gray. So this gray has like a little bit of blue cool tone undertone to it, so I mix white with gray and just a little bit of blue. And then for the right side I mix more white and then just a little bit of blue and very light gray. Once that is done, I leave the paint to dry, and if you've noticed, I left a little bit of space around the moon and I want the moon to glow. So I'm going to paint like a ring of blue mixed with white around it, and I'm going to blend it into the original darker background. So the closer we are to the moon, I add a little bit more white and blue, and then I blend it with Prussian blue and ultramarine blue with a wool brush, just to make it a little bit smoother, so it looks like just a small soft glow around the moon. Once that is done, I continue to work on my moon and add the second layer of paint so that it's a little bit smoother, and in the middle I'm going to blend it so that the transition from dark to light becomes a lot smoother. Because I'm using acrylic wash, so all I need to do is add a little bit more water, and then it just reactivates the paint and it's a lot easier to just blend. So next I want to add a little bit of texture to the moon surface, like craters and all that. So on the left side where it's a bit darker, I dot it with a darker shade of gray, and then I slowly add blue and I mix gray with a bit of blue and gray and a bit of white, so basically from dark to blue and then a bit of orange yellow in between. So what you'll get is this very patchy looking thing, but you need to trust the process because right now we're going to blend all this very rough patches so it looks a little bit smoother. So what I want to do is I want to smoothen it, so I add gray and I mix it with the dark gray that I used to make those craters, and then I blend it to give it a much more smoother appearance. For the part that's blue, I mix blue with just a little bit of gray. So if it's leaning towards the left side, which is dark, I mix it with dark gray, and if it's leaning towards the right side, which is light, then I mix it with light gray with white. So this part actually requires a lot of patience. A lot of blending needs to be done, and just to kind of like smoothen out everything and give it a more watercolor-like appearance. So I want to add more white on the right side on the blank spaces so that you get like a glow coming from the right side. Next, I'm going to use a very frayed brush and I'm going to dot a little bit of orange yellow on this side of the moon, and in the middle here I'm going to mix orange yellow with just a bit of orange, not too much, and I'm going to add also a bit of white highlights. On the 1 o'clock of the moon right now, I'm using a brush and I'm just using white and I'm dragging the paint outwards so it looks as if there's light reflecting from that side to the whole moon. And then now we're going to add a finishing touch. I feel like red is always such a nice pop of color, especially in this kind of like cool background. So I'm going to paint a tulip and I'm going to mix red with blue so you get that very dark shade of red. And then I'm going to add scarlet highlights so that it pops a little bit. And I'm just going to paint the stem in dark green, and I'm going to give it just like a light green outline so that it shines out a little bit more. And it is finished. I hope you find this tutorial useful. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video. Goodbye.